and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
The designated hitter, Edgar Castillo.
Edgar Castillo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. HR, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2 though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me.
In the second spot tonight, shortstop
Javier Tavares comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Arcia ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third, and he's safe.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Now at the plate, Ramon Russell. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoring. Digging in, Houston Donahue. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Houston Donahue.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And another foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Striding into the box, Frank Napier. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Batting 7. Right fielder.
Kenny McDaniel comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number. Now to the plate, Brooklyn Bridges. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And he just misses with a curveball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Arcia is there. One out. Stepping in, Lester McLuhan. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Hit on the ground, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball called for strike two. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Ready for another chance? Edgar Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Javier Tavares would be next. And that misses for ball four. Digging in to try it again, Javier Tavares. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
1 and 2.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Generals are on top, 2-0. Striding in once again, Alejandro Chavez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. No out.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Russell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Houston Donahue is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
The 2-0 pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
No strike. Hey, no one down here.
Frank Napier will be next. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Frank Napier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. One run is scored, and he is in there.
Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back to back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Kenny McDaniel is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt. He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he'd thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
An 11-7 final in this one. Jackson brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits. Theodore Kim earns his third win of the year in relief. Rafael Bolero only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. Silvino Bracho hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
A young pitcher who is off to a rough start in his first pro season gets a visit from his coach. The coach offers encouragement and help. Only if a player can be convinced to remain patient and open will a coach have a chance to teach him and help him improve. A summons to the manager's office is a rare invite. A player may wonder for what reason he has drawn his manager's attention. It's an attitude check. The manager makes his point. The player makes one of his own. The two have arrived at an understanding, perhaps.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here. Now at the plate, Rodney O'Keefe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Tapper right back to the mound.
O'Keefe.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Greg Prater is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Harold, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
Hey, nobody out now.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pablo Sanchez at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Hey, come on. We got to hold him right here.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Digging in, Fernando Rodriguez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. In there, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Into the box now, Gustavo Baez. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark. And that's in there for a strike. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs will give you that little bit of cushion to see if the game gets into a good flow for you.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Gene Parnell.
Stepping in now, Gene Parnell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here.
Gotta hold him right here.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Sam Fontenot is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs.
Striding into the box, Marlon Steele, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April. Entering play with an average down in the 220s. Has a look, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Now, number 25. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Greg Prater. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Prater.